Hello students, standard 6. Today we are going to start the revision for chapter number 13 in physics, fun with magnets. Because after maybe from the 7th of the December you will have a regular test of the all subjects. And in this chapter, in this test, we are taking this chapter. So, let us start the revision. First start with some blanks. First one. Magnet was discovered in blank. We know that it was discovered in the country Greece. Second one, magnetite. Magnetite contains the ore of blank. Now, let me remind you what is ore. Some metals like which are active metals, iron, copper, etc. They sometimes found from the earth crust in the free state, but sometimes they are in the form of compound. And then we dig out from the earth crust, it is in the form of the compound, which is known as ore. So now, magnetite contains the ore of, that is the iron metal. So, the ore of iron metal. Third one, the magnet made from piece of iron is known as so now we know that when the magnet is found from the rocks, it is known as natural magnet. But when we make from piece of iron, then it is known as artificial magnet. Artificial magnet. Fourth, the alphabet blank is written on the south pole of a magnet. So whenever you see any magnet, a bar magnet or a horseshoe magnet, on its the poles are shown with the letters. On north pole N is written, on south pole S is written. So N and S are written on them. So the south pole will have S written on it. Fifth one, when two like poles of magnets are brought close, close, they dash each other. They dash each other. So now we know that the interaction between the poles of magnet, when we bring like poles close to each other, means north-north or south-south, they repel each other, and unlike poles will attract each other. So here like poles, so they will repel each other. Sixth, when two unlike poles of magnets are brought close, then we already talked now that they will attract each other. So they attract each other. Seventh, the magnet shaped similar to rectangular strip is called a dash magnet. You know that we already draw the figures also. In a rectangular strip like that, that magnet is known as bar magnet. So that is known as a bar magnet. Eighth, artificial magnets are made in different shapes. Such as blank, blank and blank. So we know that it is in the form of the shape of like a horseshoe. Also cylindrical, and the ball magnets. There are others also like needle magnet, but any three blanks here, so you can write down any three. So there are needle magnet, ball magnet, cylindrical, horseshoe magnet, bar magnet. That bar magnet is on the rectangular strip, etc. So you can write down any of them. Ninth one, the materials which are attracted towards a magnet are called dash. So we know that magnet has capacity to attract only some materials, and those materials like iron, nickel and cobalt, they are known as magnetic materials. So they are known as magnetic materials. A magnet always have blank poles. We know that every magnet have two poles. Which are they? North and south pole. So it will have two poles. Now we are going to take some questions whose answer can be in one word. Number 1. In which region of Greece was magnetite found in the beginning? We know that first time the magnetite means the natural magnet was found in the region of Magnesia in the Greece. Second question. What is the shape of the magnet used in a magnetic compass? So we know that when we use the magnetic compass, it have a magnet whose shape is like needle. So answer is needle-like. Third one. Which English alphabet is written on the north pole of a bar magnet? We already talked when we learned the blanks that on north pole N and on south pole the capital S is written. So answer is N. Number 4. Which metals are attracted by a magnet? Which metals are attracted by a magnet? Now we know that magnet can attract only those magnetic materials, and those are iron, nickel and cobalt. So answer is iron, nickel and cobalt. That are the three metals which are attracted by a magnet. Fifth one. What happens when north pole of a magnet, north pole of a magnet is brought in contact with the south pole of the other magnet. South pole of the other magnet. So now we know that north pole and south pole means they are unlike poles. Like poles repulse each other, but unlike poles attract each other. So answer is they will attract. Number 6. If a bar magnet is suspended freely in which direction does the north pole comes to rest? Now we know that when any magnet is suspended freely, then when it comes to the rest, it always comes to rest in the north-south direction. So the north pole will in the north direction, south pole will be in the south direction. So your north pole will come in the north direction. Next, which device is used to detect the direction? Detect direction at an unknown place. We know that to find the direction, to detect the directions, the needle is useful, magnetic needle, which is used in the magnetic compass. So answer is magnetic compass, or you can write down only compass. That is also not a wrong answer. Then the next, in which part of magnet, in which part of magnet is the magnetic strength, maximum? We know that on the magnet, when we put it in the iron dust, iron fillings, or we rub into the dust, then at the both end, the iron fillings will stuck more. So those are known as poles. So at both poles, both poles. So now in the next session we will take some more questions. Going to finish this session and will be followed by PDF. In any confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.